Hello everyone, this is going to be episode 7 of the Seb Ahmed Podcast. Today we're going to talk about 5 habits that you need to do every day. And my microphone is going to be a bit worse for this episode and maybe for a few next episodes, but we'll see because I'm having a little bit of problems with my internet, so I have to be from my phone. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to talk about is going to be learning. And learning, what I mean by this is you can learn from reading books, you can learn from watching videos, you can learn from podcasts and anything like this. You need to just make sure that in the time when you are not doing something else, you're still doing something productive. So for me, basically, when I don't have anything to do, I'm going to either watch a podcast, watch some kind of video that is helpful, and I'm going to try to all the time do something that is good and something that is helpful. And when you don't have anything else to do, learning is a really easy thing to do. Because let's say you just finish with your work and you have nothing to do, you can just go and you can watch a podcast. Doesn't matter on what the topic of the podcast is on. It can be any kind of podcast. You can watch some kind of a video. You can watch some kind of a documentary, even if you're interested in something about history or some interesting things like this. Just keep learning in your free time because what else are you going to do? If you leave your free time empty, you're going to put bad habits in there. You're going to do something that is just for fun, and that will not benefit you in the long term. It will be actually bad for you in the long term. So when you are learning, that's always going to be good for you in the long term. You want to learn about your habits as well. You want to learn about things that you need to do. So you can learn about uh, earning more money, making more money. You can learn about working out, how to do the correct techniques, the correct form for the exercises. You can learn how to optimize your sleep, how to optimize your health. You can learn many different things. You can learn about dating. You can learn all types of different things. Just keep learning and make sure you're not wasting your time watching useless videos or useless podcasts or doing something that is just for fun and it's not a benefit in the long term. Of
Not for
course, you can have fun.
self-entertainment.
Yeah, of course you can have fun, but don't overdo it and make sure you're doing especially the 5 things that we're going to say in this video. Because if you just go for fun only, it's going to basically lead you to nowhere and you're going to not make any progress. But if you replace your free time with learning things, that's going to always benefit you in the long term if you're learning something useful, as I already said.
Mm-hmm. Make sure to always educate yourself because people are like, oh, this is learning. What are you learning? What are you watching? Oh, Mr. Beast, whatever, or stupid shit. I don't know.
Yeah, a lot
Anyways,
of people just watch some useless videos, like things that are not going to help you at all. People say social media is bad, and social media is bad if you are using it in the wrong way. If you are not using it to learn or to make money or to meet people,
or to
then you
benefit
are
you.
using it wrong.
Yeah, to
Yeah.
benefit yourself.
Um, if you are using TikTok to just scroll on TikTok, then I don't know, you might as well delete it because the only good thing that you can do on TikTok is
Learn.
promote your own stuff or learn. You can learn some things and you can promote your own stuff. Like if you have, I don't know, let's say you make dropshipping business or whatever. You can put the products on TikTok, and when people are scrolling on TikTok, they're gonna see and they're gonna click on the link and they're gonna look at your website. Or if you have a podcast, you can upload on TikTok clips, and then people will be interested in that and they'll find your YouTube channel. Or if you just upload videos, you can again use TikTok to spread your to expand your viewer base basically because more people are going to find you on TikTok and they're gonna then search for you on YouTube. But if you're just the guy who is scrolling on TikTok instead of the guy who is promoting himself on TikTok, you're wasting your time. Like this is a big thing. You waste time when you have free time. If you fill up your free time, you cannot waste time because you have things that you should be doing. So if you're learning, you cannot be wasting your time in the same time. Your free time is filled up, and when your free time is filled up, you cannot waste time.
Because you always have something to do. That is more important.
Yes.
All right. So
Yep.
that was number 5 on our habits list. That you must do. So number 4 is showering. Basically, stay clean. And for example, without showering, sometimes you'll feel like you're not in a state to, let's say, even learn or do some stuff when you feel like for example, you come home after gym. You quick eat and then you try to work. It's like I don't know. It's like it doesn't feel the same. It's weird. If I would try to come home from gym and I'm all sweaty and shit and I stink and I need to work and I need to quickly eat and then hop on work, I'll take 10 minutes off, take a nice shower, dress up quickly. That takes me like 5 minutes, and you know I hop on my laptop and start working. And yeah, I mean like just take a shower, like brush your teeth. The daily habits that you're supposed to be doing that should be benefiting you.
Yeah, of course, being clean, just showering in general, is hygiene and it's also helping you because just like you said, when you come home from the gym, and for me, it's I go to school, then I go to the gym, and then I come home with the bus. So for me, it's I woke up in the morning. Maybe some mornings I take a shower in the morning, or some mornings I don't. So when I come back home, I need to take a shower after I eat. So I eat a little bit after that. I take a shower, and then I feel much better. If I was just to start going to work, it would both feel bad in my body, and I would be kind of not in a good mental state. Because when you shower, it not only refreshes your body, but also mentally it kind of refreshes you.
Mm-hmm.
And you could do a cold shower if you wanted to, and you could just do a normal shower. I usually do a normal shower. You could do a cold shower if you wanted to, but in general, it's both going to make you clean and it's going to kind of refresh your brain. And a lot of people don't shower or they just shower in a weird way that doesn't help them. Like when you are going to shower, mostly after the gym, it's best to shower after the gym, obviously. When you come home from the gym, you take a quick shower and you're gonna feel better. But if you don't take a shower, you're gonna feel pretty bad and it's going to be a weird feeling. Anyone who has gone to the gym, got a good workout, and sweating in the gym, when he comes back home, it's a kind of not a good feeling. You need to shower and it's going to be much better. And when you're in a shower, make sure to
You feel fresh.
wash yourself. Yeah. Make sure to wash yourself not only with water, but also use either soap or shampoo or the shower gel, whatever it's called. Just make sure to wash your whole body. Don't be disgusting. Don't shower once every few days. Shower every day. And you could also shower twice a day if you do something that I do sometimes, which is shower in the morning after I wake up, and then when you get home from the gym, shower again if you are not going to the gym in the morning. If you're going to the gym in the morning, then go to the gym, and then when you come back home, shower, obviously, because otherwise it's pointless. But if you wake up at 6 like me and you need to go to school, and you come back home either at 3 or at 6, one of the two, then you can take a shower in the morning and take a shower again when you come back home. And you're going to feel much better when you take a shower.
For those who are interested in self care, we have made a podcast, episode 6, which was the last one. Go ahead and watch that.
So, number three, guys, is going to be to look at your goals and update your plan. So, this is the third most important thing on our list. You have to, every day, or let's say night, you need to refresh yourself on your goals and your habits. So today you watch some podcast, you read a book or something, you learned something new, you learned about money, you learned about dating. And now it's the end of the day and you need to reflect on what you did today. And you need to check these five habits that we're talking about. We've told you already two, learning and sharing. Now the third is to do what you're doing right now. Look at your habits, make sure to refresh yourself on your goals and on your plan. Make sure you are sticking to your plan. Because as we have talked previously, you need to set goals for yourself and you need to make a plan for how you want to reach these goals. Because if you don't have goals, you're like a ship without a destination. Imagine you're a captain of a ship, right? And you go away from Spain. You go from the you go from Spain and you're going into the ocean and you don't have a direction, you're just going a random direction. Where are you gonna end up? Nowhere. You're gonna end up where you don't know where the fuck you are, and you will not want to be on that place because that's not where you want it to be. So the plan is like the road to the destination, and the goal is the destination itself. But what a lot of people do is they're gonna have the destination. I want to go from Spain to Miami with a ship, and I have the destination, but I don't have the road. So I'm just going to go into the ocean and go in a random direction, and I'm never gonna reach the destination that I want to reach. That's why I need the plan when you have a goal. You need to set the goal and then you need to make a plan for how you want to reach that goal. So every night you're going to reflect. Let's say you have three goals for short term and three goals for long term. You're going to check for the short term, did you do the activities that you need to do? So let's say one of your short term goals is to lose 10 kilograms or gain 10 kilograms. So what you're going to do is you're going to see, okay, did I go to the gym today? Yes. Did I track my calories today? Yes. Am I on a calorie deficit if I want to lose weight? Yes. In that case, you followed your plan for that. Okay. Next goal. Let's say your next goal is to make $1,000 this month from drop shipping, let's say. So what you're going to do is you're going to check, okay, how much money did I make today? Did I work at all on my business or did I slack off? And if you did slack off, if you didn't work on your business, then you're going to be like, okay, this is what I have to make better tomorrow. This is what I have to improve it. I forgot to work on my business, so that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. And I'm going to make sure to do the things that were good today again tomorrow. I'm going to also include the thing that I missed. So that's going to again help you with following your plan because the plan needs to be followed every day. And when you reflect on what you did every day, and when you reflect on if you're following your plan, then you're going to be like, okay, this is where I'm lacking. I'm not working on my business. So tomorrow I need to focus on that. I need to dedicate 1 or 2 hours more towards my business. I'm going to do better in my business. I'm going to make more sales. I'm going to, I don't know, sell more products. I'm going to make more money. So if your goal is to earn or make $1,000, then if you made zero today, tomorrow you're going to want to make more and you're going to be more focused on that. So make sure to again refresh every night your short-term goals and also the long-term goals because you can set long-term goals as things that you want to have. Or let's say for me, place where I want to live. So let's say your long-term goal is to move to some other place, or a long-term goal is to buy this car, or to have this thing, or have, I don't know, a beautiful girlfriend, or whatever your long-term goal is. You also need to, take a look at that and think about that, and that's going to give you extra motivation to work harder on the things because now you know what you want to get. You don't only have the goal of earning $1,000 per month, you also have the goal of what you want to buy, what you want to get, where you want to live, what you want to have.
If you're in a state of what I call a fish in the ocean or a feather in wind, if you're in that type of state, you're going down bad in my opinion. You're not, you don't have anything going for yourself. You're just doing whatever comes up. And if you're doing something that you're forcing yourself to do, I mean, it can be working out. You force yourself to do. No one wants to work out. No one's like it. But I'm talking about, let's say, when you're doing something that you want to succeed in, truly, and if you're doing it just for your parents' sake, like going to uni, and if you know that you don't want to do that at all, or you don't feel like it, like, or anything, and you want to do something else, just make sure you do something you will enjoy doing. That's that's in my opinion. And if you don't have anything going for yourself, you're just in a state of like in a situation where wherever the wind blows you in your life, you go there, you end up in a shit situation, you end up in a like mental state, and then you get out of it, and then you become happy, then you go back a little bit down and back happy, then you get depressed. Like, you always need to be stoic and disciplined, and try not to waste your time on anything that can fuck up with your mental state. So let's say we're talking about relationships, you know maybe it's not the time to focus on, like, whatever. Me personally, I'm religious, so I pray and I just believe God. He, that one will turn around someday. So I'm not really bothered on that. I'm doing what I need to do, and I put God first. But yeah, if you're in a state where, like, it's called, feather and wind, Ahmed, what do you think of that state?
I mean, that's basically the same as I said about the ship.
Yeah, I
Like,
was
even
just
if you
gonna
have the
go.
destination, but you don't know the road, like, how are you gonna go there?
Or in
Because,
general, you just, like, have nothing going for yourself. In my opinion, you need to always have a goal. Any type of goal. If you don't have a goal and you're doing fuck all, Man, n- no wonder maybe you're having a shit mental state or anything. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. Or no wonder you're in a bad physical, like, you're in a bad shape physically or anything. So yeah. Uh,
The two best things are basically the first thing is people either don't have a goal or just have a stupid goal that doesn't benefit them. Like, I have a goal to fuck a girl. Like, what the fuck is that goal? You know what I'm saying? Some people are fucking stupid, but anyway, you need to have the destination because if you like, you cannot have a road without a destination because where I'm going with that road. Like you need to have the destination. If you go on Google Maps and you enter your starting point, but you don't enter a destination, what road is it gonna give you? It's not gonna give you a road. But if you have a destination, and let's say you have the destination, okay, you want to go from Madrid to Barcelona. Okay, but how are you going to go if you don't know the road, right? Even if you have the destination and don't know the road, you cannot go there. So you need to make the plan. You need to plan out the road to your goal. And you're gonna feel the most happy. You talked about it's like the mood swings. Sometimes you're happy, sometimes you're sad. You're gonna be the most happy when you're most productive. And you can test it out for yourself. The days, specifically for me, the days where I haven't done any work and I haven't been productive, I feel bad. And I don't know, when I'm going to bed, I'm like, I didn't do anything today. I could have done so much. I could have done this, that. Could have worked on this, could have worked on something else. I didn't work out. Why the fuck did I not work out? And when I'm going to bed, I'm thinking of these things and I feel terrible. So there's two types of pain. There's the pain of discipline and the pain of regret. And you choose which one you want to do. If you do the pain of discipline, basically what it is momentary pain. So when you are starting, it's not even momentary, it's when you are starting. Because when you start, let's say previously when I was recording videos about CS, when I start recording, like the most difficult thing would be starting. Once I press the record button, it becomes easy. But the most difficult thing was opening the game, going into the empty map, and then pressing the record button. After you do that, you get kind of in the flow state and you are working. And when you finish it, you feel so good because you did something that was difficult and you used your discipline. And it's going to be the same with the gym. When you go in, the hardest thing is getting off your chair and going to the gym. This is the most difficult thing. And once you're in the gym, you're gonna work out. You know what exercises you're doing. Again, you have a plan. Because if you have a destination, you need the plan to reach it. So when you have the goal of losing 5 kilograms, you need to make the plan with the workouts. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, you have workouts. So what are you going to do? And once you get in the gym, you have the workout, so you just do the workout. It's not that complicated. The complicated part is getting off your chair or off your bed, off your couch, and going to the gym. That's the most difficult part. And this is the pain that you need to go through in order to not have the worst pain later. Because if you don't go to the gym, you're not gonna feel the pain of going to the gym. But then when you go to bed, you're gonna feel the pain of regret because you could have gone to the gym, you could have worked out, but you didn't. So now your brain is telling you you're lazy, you're whatever, you're undisciplined, and that's going to ruin your self-image. And when you, because that's also you tell yourself that you're going to lose the weight, and then you don't lose the weight. So what are you? You are a liar because you said something and you didn't do it. So let's say I tell you, Seb, I'm going to record the podcast with you tomorrow at 5 o'clock, and I don't show up. What happens?
we don't post a podcast. We don't post an episode.
And you lose trust in me, right? You don't trust me as much. You think this guy lied to me, this guy fucked me up, and now I cannot do this. So now, imagine doing this to yourself. So what are you? You are a liar to yourself, and you fuck yourself up. Think about this for a second. If you say that you're going to do something and you don't actually do it, you paint yourself in your brain as a liar and you don't trust yourself anymore. So, which one do you prefer? The pain of going to the gym or the pain of regret and the pain of making yourself a liar to yourself?
Be a man of your word.
Yes, be a man of your word. And that's also going to come from, again, having the goal and following the plan. And also about what you said about your parents telling you to go to uni and stuff. Well, if they see that you're not doing anything with your life, of course they're going to tell you to go to uni because what else are you going to do? When you're, like, let's say you tell your parents, okay, look, mom, dad, I don't want to go to uni, I want to start a business. But where the fuck is your business? When are you starting it? You talked about starting a business 1 year ago and you still haven't done shit. So why would they trust you? You don't even, you're lying to yourself, even. So when you say that you're doing something, you have to show the results for it. Because when your parents tell you to go to uni, like imagine this situation. You're making $5,000 per month and your parents want you to go to uni. Well, then you're gonna be like, okay, Dad, look, I made $5,000 this month. I don't need to go to uni, right? And he'll be like, okay, it's working for you. Keep doing it, right? But if you made $0 this month, what are you gonna tell him? Well, I'm gonna start this business. I'm gonna do this, that. Yeah, but you haven't done shit. So why would he trust you when you haven't done anything? You have to make goals and stick to the plan and get the results, and then you're gonna have the freedom of doing what you want because if your parents see that your life is going to shit and you're not doing anything, then of course they're gonna tell you to go to uni or to get a job or to do something. They're not gonna just let you waste your life. Basically, your parents are trying to protect you. So if they tell you something,
There's
they're
a reason for
thinking
that.
in their yeah. There's a reason for that always. So try to see it in their perspective, and when you see it in their perspective, then explain yours, and that's how it's going to work. Because if I just tell my parents right now, I want to start a business. I'm going to start a business and I don't need to work a job. Okay, but where is my business? Why haven't I started it? Why haven't I made any money? Right? That's what they're going to ask me. And you need the results. And also, if you think that um, you're going to do better than what your parents are telling you, then you also need some money because your parents are not going to want you to do the opposite to what they say all the time. So what you can do if you already have started a business and you're making some money, just move out, go live on your own, and you're going to feel even more hungry. And you're physically also going to be more hungry because if you're not making enough money for the rent and the food, then you're gonna need to work harder, obviously. So if you move out, you're gonna be more hungry and you're going to work more. So basically, this is about the parents. Like you need to make sure that you're again working and making progress. And then once you show them the progress, they're gonna be like, okay, things are working for you, and they're gonna calm down. Because what they're doing is when they tell you to go to uni, they see that you're not doing anything, you don't have any money, so they want you to go and study and get a job. But if you have the vision of a business, if you know how to make a business, just make it and then show them the results. Without the results, you cannot prove anything to them. How are you going to prove to them that you can start a business if you haven't done it?
As well, fun fact: my mom just came from home and she opened my door. I quickly muted the the mic if somebody saw, but I looked at her and she's like looking at me. She's like, "Are you done?" I'm like, "No." And that's the point where I don't know, Ahmed. You remember how we started the podcast, right? The first episode when we uploaded the introduction, I told you what my mom thought of it. Even though my mom mostly agrees on everything we say and self improvement and everything, she's still like, that is still risky. That's a waste of time. You should do something better. And when I was buying the mic, which was for episode 4 or
5,
5, one of
I
them.
think.
Yeah, yeah, episode 5, I think, or 4, whatever, one of them. So when I was buying the mic, she was she, she was furious because I spent like 60 euros on the mic. 60 euros is, I'm sorry, but for us, it's good amount of money that I can spend on something way more, let's say, valuable. But I'm trying to invest in myself, and so I could record good quality podcasts for, you know, to make it good, to make it happen. Because I've noticed the first episode came out, instantly two of my friends that watched it, they were like, "No, your mic is shit, man. Please buy a new mic." I was like, "Okay." The first day I started looking into it, I started researching, okay, what mic is good, budget, whatever. No mic is budget. You need to spend money. I ended up spending money. So it doesn't matter what your parents say. If you really truly believe you can make this happen, go for it. I didn't regret buying this mic. I thought I was gonna regret. I didn't. This only made me motivated because okay, now that you spend the money on something that like this, make sure it's gonna be worth it. Now put in the work to make sure it's gonna like make sure you're gonna get the profit from, and then like you can buy fucking 5 more of these mics or tens
Make the money
thousands.
back.
Yeah, make the money
When you
back.
spend the money,
Exactly.
you want to make the money back.
Exactly. So even though she didn't back me up on the mic or she didn't back me up on starting the podcast, she opened the door and she's like, "Are you done?" With respect, because she doesn't want. If she wouldn't care, she would come in. She would be like, "Hey, turn off everything. Come help me," you know. But no, she said, "Are you done?" I was like, "No, not yet," and she closed the door. That's it.
Yeah. You have to show that you're working and you have to show the results. Because if you don't have results, why would they trust you?
Exactly.
Like, it doesn't make any sense. So keep working on that fucking goal. Keep sticking to your plan. As we said, the habit is looking at your goals and reflecting. So again, you can have what I talked about previously, a habit tracker, where you have your habits. You can do two things. You can either have a habit tracker or you have daily goals. So if you have a habit tracker, you're gonna have the 5 habits from this video, hopefully, and you're gonna have some other habits that are for you, for your business, things that you need to do. Because it doesn't really have to be only habits, it can be also things that you do, that you have done. Have you worked on your business? Yes or no? Basically, yes or no things about the day. Have you worked on your business? Yes or no? Have you went to the gym? Yes or no? Have you showered? Yes or no? Have you watched a podcast? Yes or no? Have you read a book? Yes or no? And so on, whatever habits you want to have in the day. And you have to look at that habit tracker and see, I did this, I did this, I did this. Okay, it was a productive day. The other thing that you can do is you have daily goals, which is in a way similar, but it can be now it's different from person to person because from daily goals you can have to make $100 today from your dropshipping business or whatever. And you can have today to go to the gym. It's not exactly a goal, but it is in a way you can include it in your daily goals to go to the gym to do something important. This day I want to achieve this. This day I want to do this. Important goals, and you can also kind of consider it habits. So daily goals, habit tracker, it's kind of the same thing. Make sure you have that and you are tracking yourself. Because if you have the goal and you have the plan, but you are not checking if you are sticking to the plan, it's still the same thing. So imagine the example with either a car or a ship. So you have the road, you have the destination. You're in the ship, right? You go from Spain, Miami is your destination, you have the road. So imagine you put the throttle on full and you don't look at the map and you just go somewhere. If you don't keep looking at the road and keep looking at the map, keep updating yourself. Okay, am I on the right track or no? Did I go a little bit to the left? Did I go a little bit to the right? Or am I perfectly on the road? So that's basically what it is. When you check if you are sticking to your plan, you're checking the map and you're checking if you're still going on the road. You see, oh, I went a little bit left, so I have to go more right the next day and then straighten it out. So you need to be checking your plan more often and you need to make sure you're sticking to that plan. Keep going to the gym, keep working on your business, keep doing whatever you need to do.
If you're not gonna progress in something, that has happened to me a lot in previous experience. I'm just gonna relate to what Ahmed said before. Is you need to prove your parents that you're doing something, and I have said so much shit to them, like I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. I didn't end up doing nothing. I ended up doing literally nothing, man. Lazy dumb fuck sitting in his room playing video games. Um, and I told her, hey, this podcast, and because she's used to me bullshitting all the time, here I am doing something, and she's like, okay, he's doing it. So yeah.
Yeah, when you show them that you are working and when you show them the results, they're gonna trust you. Because before, when you're not showing them the results, when you're not making any progress, why would they trust you? If somebody tells you, I'm gonna help you with this, I'm gonna help you with that, tomorrow I'm gonna be right here, and tomorrow he's not there and he doesn't help you with this and that, you're gonna think he's a liar, I don't trust him. That's exactly the same with your parents. You tell them, I'm gonna work on this, I'm gonna make this much money, and then you don't do it, so they don't trust you anymore, and they're gonna be like, okay, you don't know what the fuck you're doing, so do this.
Mm-hmm.
They give you their knowledge and they give you their plan because they see that you don't know what you're doing. And if you have a child and that child is doing bullshit, obviously you give him a plan. Look, you need to do this, you need to work on this. And well, they're not gonna trust you, right? If you don't do the thing that you said you're gonna do. So if you have the vision, but you don't have the results to show it, then your parents are obviously not going to trust you because you say you're going to do something, you don't do it, they don't trust you. But if you have the vision, you need to work on it and you need to show them the results after that. You need to make sure to, you know, get there. And if you're just starting out and they don't want you to do this, they want you to do something else, as I said, you can move out. Because if you're 18 and you can do something else, you can just move out if you have the money to live for yourself. So you need to start, you need to make some money, and then if your parents don't agree with you, if your parents want to do something else, just move out, live on your own, and start working on your business, focusing all the time, and then you're going to have the results, and then you're going to do whatever you want to do, And in that case, now they're going to trust you and they're going to say it's working for you if you keep putting in the work. So again, check your goals, check your plan, make sure you're putting in the work.
Okay, wow, my mom was reasonable for once. Okay, so um, maybe we can keep some of this in the podcast. Let's not cut this out. Actually, we'll show how it is for um, young people like us. Oh shit!
Uh, that's because it's on Discord. Wait, can I do this? I saw this. Ah, yeah. See, I saw this on the Andrew Tate stream the other day. Like when you showed. Wait,
Wait.
if I showed this. Wait a sec. I think it's because of my phone. Right? If I showed
Yeah,
this,
I think it's
they
cause on
show
your
the
phone.
balloons.
Yeah, it's
Like,
cause on your phone.
the fuck? Like I saw on Andrew Tate stream. Like when he did this, he had the like thumbs up, and when he did this, there was balloons, and when he did this, there was hearts. See,
That
there's
was
hearts, but there's no balloons when I do this for some reason. But when I do this, what the fuck? Now it's not showing. But whatever.
anyways. uh for those who are depending on your parents' opinion and really struggling because they're not backing out on something, it's normal. It really is. God damn, my mom is backing me up right now. Like she, even though she's like, "Hurry up, come on," like or something, but at least she understands what I'm trying to do, and she, well, maybe she's not really like fully on it, but she's respecting what I'm trying to do, and I didn't expect that. I'm not gonna lie. Wow. So, anyways, uh, follow your plan. Stop bushing around and prove your parents wrong because sometimes we as guys like we would love to do that. Hold on, just put the
Yeah.
curtain, whatever. Yeah. So make sure you do that, guys. Okay. Um, Second up is sleep schedule. Not the things we've listed earlier. None of that you can do without sleep schedule, in my opinion. If you're
You have seen
tired,
for yourself.
yeah. Oh yeah. For those who don't know, I've been working on something, trying to earn a little bit of money. So I sit home, and because it usually takes a lot of time, it's a thing that requires a lot of time, and I would usually go like out of my sleep range, which is like 3 2 a.m. was usually normal for me. But like, I can wake up at like 12, and go to bed like at 2 a.m. or whatever. That was normal to me. So I was sleeping like what 8 hours to, well, good amount of sleep. So because I could do that, and because of my work, I would go and stay up until like 5 6 7 a.m. in the morning. And recently, for the past 3 maybe days, I've completely fucked up my schedule. I was sleeping during the day. I woke up at like 7 p.m. and I would, like, I don't know, have my breakfast and eat and then go work the whole night or something. Like, yeah, that's pretty much how my last 3 days were, like, before. Not even 3 days. That was like the last half a month I was living, pretty much.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I text Seb, I'm gonna do the podcast, and he tells me, yeah, I need to eat breakfast. I woke up 2 hours ago, and I'm like, what the fuck? It's 7. How did you wake up 2 hours ago? What's happening?
That was yesterday,
But
man.
yeah, like sleep schedule is very important. You need to go to bed. Like it doesn't even have to be early, but you need to wake up somewhat early. In my opinion, the latest you should be waking up is like
12.
10. Uh,
Mm. Hey,
um,
if we can afford waking up at 12, if you can afford that,
for me personally, I don't feel good when I wake up at 12.
depends.
Like
Depends. I agree. I agree.
I personally, if I wake up at 9 or 10, that's the best for me because then I can wake up a bit earlier. Get it. What the fuck is this thumbs up? But anyway, I can do work. I can start early in the morning. When you start early in the morning, it's going to be easier for you. So I wake up at, let's say, at 10, and then let's say this day I go running in the morning, and then I come back, I take a shower, and after that I start working, and it feels so much better when you start working earlier. Like if I start at 2, it's not at all the same feeling as if I start at 10. I just feel better when I start earlier in the morning. It just feels more productive, feels better. I don't know. But healthy sleep schedule is very important for other reasons as well, because sleep is not only important for work. So let's say what Andre says is he wakes up at 9 every day, he can go to bed at 2, 3, he doesn't give a fuck, he just wakes up. But the thing is, He says he sleeps because if he doesn't sleep, he's not going to be able to work. And okay, that's cool. But in my opinion, also you need to sleep for other reasons because sleeping will help your testosterone, sleeping will help you
So
build more
benefits.
muscle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Health
a
health
lot of health benefits. A
Mm-hmm.
lot of health benefits, and it's going to help you a lot. But also, there is a reason why you cannot stay up to 8 in the morning and wake up at 4, and you're gonna feel bad, of course, because you're flipping the schedule. So how the person is supposed to work? Wake up as the sun rises and start to, I don't know, in the previous days, 10,000 years ago, you wake up as the sun rises and you go and you hunt. And then when the sun is going down, you eat and you go to sleep. That's how the human was working for thousands of years. So your body is still in this way. We haven't,
That's how we're supposed to
uh,
be.
yeah, because our body cannot adapt that quickly. The light bulb was invented how many years ago? 100 or even less than that? So your body is not supposed to be in this way. Like you're not supposed to have a light above your head, and at night it's bright. Your brain still thinks it's day because your brain is made to think that if there is light above you, then that means that it's the sun being up, and you need to hunt or whatever. But when you look through the window and it's dark, then you're gonna feel okay. Maybe then I need to sleep, and your brain gets confused. So you cannot stay up during the night and be up during the day because it completely flips what your brain was made for. So make sure to go to bed. For me personally, I wouldn't recommend past 1 a.m. and then make sure to wake up at like 8 or 9 or maybe 10. And you're going to feel way more productive. Your sleep schedule is going to be better and you're going to feel better. Because also, when I was going to bed late and then waking up at 6, so I would go to bed at let's say 12 or 1 a.m. and I need to wake up at 6 to go to school, I would feel so tired. It would feel
Exhausted.
so
Yeah.
bad. And when I'm in the gym, I have no strength. And I'm wondering, oh, why did I not have any strength? Because I slept 6 hours, or I slept 5 hours, or I slept even less. So of course I'm not gonna have strength. Like it's obvious. And yeah, you need to make sure to sleep. You need to make sure to sleep 8 hours to be healthier, to feel better, and you're gonna be more productive when you sleep more because when you sleep less, you have less energy, so you cannot do as much, and you're gonna get tired really easily. And it's kind of like the concept of brain points. I don't know if you have heard of this, the concept of brain points. Have you ever thought about this? So you have a certain amount of brain points every day. When you go to bed, you recharge your brain points. So the amount of hours you sleep will depend how much you recharge. Imagine charging your phone, right? If you charge it for 5 minutes, it's
Oh,
not gonna
okay.
charge that much.
I think
If you
yeah.
charge it for 1 hour, it's gonna charge more. So you sleep 8 hours and you wake up in the morning and you have 90 brain points, let's say, out of 100. With 90 brain points, you can do a lot, right? You can work on your business, you can go to the gym, you can talk to a girl, you can go out on a date. 90 points is a lot. But then if you go to bed with 20 points left and you sleep 5 hours and the morning you have 60 brain points, you're gonna be able to do way less than the previous day because you're not as regenerated, your brain is not as fresh. Because it basically brain points is the concept of your brain being able to do work. And when you don't sleep, your brain is not able to do work. So the more you sleep, the more brain points you're going to regenerate, and the more work you're going to be able to do next day.
Okay. It's it's like the way we remember when we spoke about napping in another podcast.
Yeah.
It's like the same pretty much scale, you know. You sleep, you have this much, but by day it goes down. And what could you do to like boost it up a little bit more? Take a like 2 hour nap, right? Like I did
Yeah.
before doing the podcast today. I took a nap, so I would have been dead sleeping right now because I stayed up during the night while working, and finally because I'm done with work, I'm able to focus on this thing. So I took a quick nap so I could last another like 5 hours until like midnight, and then go to bed, whatever. So yeah, basically the same thing, you know, battery cell, quick charge up, and finishing the rest of the day.
Yeah. But if you're able to do it with only the sleep in the night, that's much better for you. And also, For me personally, when I take a nap, either I sleep too much or I don't feel good after the nap. So for me personally, if I don't get my sleep at night, then I know that the day is not going to be good because I'm not going to be able to work as much.
Just make sure you get some sleep. If it's not enough, 1 hour nap isn't gonna hurt you. Mm. You drink a little bit energy drink or whatever. I don't know, coffee. After that, continue working, and because you keep working, you're getting more tired. So 12, 1 a.m. to bed.
Yeah, and one thing that Alex Hormozy said, I don't know how many people know Alex Hormozy. So he's a businessman, has a lot of money, whatever, he works a lot. And what he said once is when he gets a bad sleep during the night and he feels bad during the day, that's when he's gonna take a day off and he's gonna rest. He's gonna go to the pool or whatever, he's gonna chill, he's gonna sleep, whatever. But if he gets a good night's sleep and he feels energized in the morning, he's going to work even more that day. So you can kind of use this. If you work a lot during the day, when you get a good sleep, okay, good. You get a good sleep again, you work again, you get a good sleep again. And then one night you get bad sleep, you go to bed too late, you were doing something. You can take that day off, but then remember to now you need to get better sleep this night and you need to
So you
work
can work
even
next
more.
day. Yeah,
Yes.
kinda trying to make up a little bit from the day off for the day off.
And this is like you have to have day off, so you cannot work 7 out of 7 days. If you're Andre Tate or if you're David Goggins, sure you can. But for the average person, they're gonna work maybe 5 days. They're gonna take 2 days off. So take those days off on the nights where you have shit sleep. Because when you have shit sleep, you're not gonna be able to do that much anyway. So just rest that day and then next day work.
Working out. If you're a busy guy, like I was that work during the night. I cannot. I don't want to say because it's pretty much disrespectful, but fuck y'all, because I got dumbbells right here and I fit workout in between. So if you're not doing that, just just shut up, man. Don't talk. Just don't even start. Oh, I'm tired. I'm doing this and that. Fucking hell, my bitch is
I don't have
shouting
time
in my
for the
ear.
gym.
I don't have time for it, man. I sit at home every day. I'm trying to. I was doing like this work for a month straight, and last half a month I was just killing myself just to finish this and doing podcast at the same time. Unluckily, I just couldn't do the podcast for the last 2 days at least, and even during that time, I didn't like. Okay, I need to work and I get some sleep and I work. No, like I swear to God, got the dumbbell here. The other two, like man, it's not that hard. They're right here. You don't have an excuse. Oh, I need to go to gym. Get something. Do some push-ups on the floor. It does not matter. I don't give a shit how hard it is for you. You can for sure fit in 10 minutes to do something, and then 10 minutes there, 10 minutes then, 10 minutes then. At the end, you get tired because you worked out.
Yeah.
That's the point. And if somebody gonna be like, I don't have time, or you're going through a mental shit state, well, man, what can you do about it? Go work, go work out. What can you do about it? Sit there and be like unhappy about it? Like I don't know. It's just meh. Like I understand one of those times where you are fucked up and 1 hour you're sad, but the other one, okay, no, this is enough. I cannot be like this. I, Me personally, let's say like 1 hour, got so much fucked up, whatever, and 1 hour I was like, yeah, I cannot do this. Into the bed, I took a quick nap. I woke. I was like, okay, no, no, no. I cannot afford to lose a day just because I feel shit. I got on my laptop and I started working, working, working. Got dumbbells here, worked out a little bit in between. Like, I don't understand how you people sometimes can just feel like, oh, I have a shit day, I'll just do nothing. I used to be like this, okay? Don't say like, oh, you don't know how it feels like. I do know. You don't know me, but I do know.
Yeah.
There's a reason I'm here doing a podcast, telling all of this to you guys. You know? There's a reason I'm here. So, it's either you're just not wanting to work out and being lazy and making up excuses. You exactly know what you're doing right there. Okay? So, get some fucking workout done.
Exactly. Very well said. And about this mental state thing, how you get out of this is with work. And don't tell me I don't know what it feels like. I don't know what it's like. I was in that state. I was depressed. I thought of maybe ending it. Like, we cannot say the word on YouTube, but I was thinking of self-deletion, if you know what I mean. Not that seriously, but like I was kind of considering it. Like, that's the state I was in. And now it's funny when I think back on it, but at the time, I was feeling so horrible. And why was I feeling horrible? My day was wake up, watch some retarded videos on YouTube. Like that's on Saturdays and Sundays, but I would wake up, go to school, not study, try to have fun. It's impossible to have fun because I don't have good friends and I don't have anything to do. I come back home, I watch some retarded videos that don't have anything. I jerk off, maybe. And I just do bullshit. I don't do anything productive. And I wonder why am I depressed? And I was so lucky that this was, imagine when, June 2022. And what happened in June? I found Hamza because that's when he was getting the most popular. And I found Andrew Tate because this was the exact moment when he blew up, right? So I was extremely lucky to have the depression and the bad thoughts at that time. And what I realized is the only way to get out of depression is to take action, work on yourself, and improve your current state. And by work, you're gonna get out of it. Because depression is basically your body telling you something is not right. Do something about it. It's like a signal. You feel shit, you feel depressed, you feel sad. You need to do something because you're not doing anything right now and you're a failure. So get up and do something. And working out is one of the easiest ways to um, feel productive and actually do something because when you're working out you can feel it physically. You're doing bench press, you're doing squat, you're feeling your muscles grow, you're feeling more energized, you start feeling better. And many people say for them the gym is their therapy. For me personally it's not this way, but I use it to get out of that mental state. So it was therapy for getting out of that mental state. And now, when I'm going to, like, I don't have those states anymore because I keep working every day. When you keep working every day, it's impossible to feel depressed because you're productive every day. How are you going to feel depressed when you're doing what you need to do? How is that possible? When you have a goal and a plan and you're sticking to the plan, how are you going to feel depressed?
You don't
Like,
have time for that, man. Like,
yeah. And going back to the car and ship example, imagine we're in the car again and
yes.
you are looking at your goal and sticking to your plan. How are you going to feel lost if you're on the right road? You look at Google Maps, you're on the right road. So how the fuck are you gonna feel lost if you're going in the right direction? It's impossible.
Man, about the fish in the ocean, the same pretty much concept, but not really, because what affects you is not you doing what you need to do, is the stuff around you and your environment controlling you. Feather in the wind. You just go wherever the blow wins you, you know? And that blows you
The
into
flow
one
wins you.
depression. That could go, oh, mood up one day, back there. Wind, you know, wind is not constant. It's random pretty much sometimes. And that's what exactly what I wanted to say before. And luckily for me, last year I I knew about them way earlier, but I took seriously my life. I took seriously God, and well, Andrew Tate, you know, blew up, whatever, and going crazy on internet. And I was like, first, I'm not gonna lie, like first I didn't agree with. I was like, what the fuck is this guy? Like, first I
Yeah.
was like, Hustlers University, like pyramid scheme, shit like this. I was like, what the fuck is that, man? Like, the fuck am I listening to? Anyways, few months passed, and I was like, he's saying something. Yes, he was, obviously. And yeah, life fixed. I don't know. It's for some people it's hard, okay? And I get that, you know, like mental state shit, whatever. You don't believe in shit, but personally, when you have a goal, and you plus the people who say they're depressed, they're depressed. If you're gonna tell yourself you're depressed, you're gonna be depressed. Like, man, what the fuck do you think you're gonna be? Not depressed, you're gonna be happy if you say so. No, if you genuinely think and say to yourself all the time, "Oh, I'm depressed. I can't be bothered doing this and that. I'll do it. I'll do it some other time. I feel depressed right now. I feel sad. Like maybe not today. Day off. Whatever." If you keep telling yourself that, you're going shit, man. Like, no wonder you're depressed if you keep saying that. Like if you believe it, if you give your energy to that stuff, because your body doesn't take jokes. He takes everything as a fact and serious when you say it. If I'm gonna say I'm stupid, which I shouldn't have right now, my body think, oh shit, I just said I'm stupid. I'm stupid. Yes, but man, like guys, stop saying stuff like shit stuff about yourself. Because if you keep saying I'm confident, why in old movies they like not old but like 2010 whatever movies they say like, okay, Toya, like before let's say coming up to a girl, okay, you can do it. I'm confident. Tuned Volkswagen Golf. Sorry guys, I'm a car guy. We can cut this out, anyways. Um, uh, why in the movies before coming up there goes like, okay, I have confidence, I can do this, I can get a number, is because they're making her, like yourself believe in that, and it works. If you're every day if you're gonna tell yourself, um, I'm confident, you're gonna feel confident.
Yeah.
If you tell yourself every day I'm depressed, you're depressed.
Yeah.
Like, what do you expect? That's why like I'm sorry, but sometimes like when I was doing this work to speed up the process, I would go on random public Discord servers and just talk to people, trying to see what their perspective on life is. Like some other stuff, interesting topics that I'm into, and talk to people. Maybe find somebody who I can debate with, or discuss something important in life. Like enough, I did meet some people like this, but I just I just joined a channel like out of like 9 people, right? And I just listen to what they're talking about, and I look at their nicknames, and I'll go on their Discord profile, and I'll be like, man, you have Discord Nitro, you server boost some shit server, you have description in your profile says matching with this girl, you have a background on your Discord with this shit, you're spending a lot of money on a Discord frame shit they just came up with, man. I'm like looking at them, you know what? Good for you. Maybe you really like the girl. Good for you. But man, what the fuck is this profile? And why are you sitting at home doing shit? I understand if you want to spend with your girlfriend long distance. That's different. That's different. Maybe you actually like the girl. That's different. Good for you. Maybe you found somebody. And hopefully she feels the same. Whatever. But spending your whole day in Discord and spending time talking to the girl is two different things. Right? Let's say, okay, you do your work and when you have free time, you talk to your girl, right? But sitting on your ass in your room, looking at a monitor, staring, and doing fuck all, and saying that you're spending time with girlfriend? Nope.
That's not a real girlfriend, by the way. But we can talk about this in another episode.
Exactly.
Now, instead of doing this bullshit, being on Discord, get on the fucking ground and do 100 push-ups.
Exactly.
I, I can't do 100 push-ups. Do 5 push-ups 20 times. 5 push-ups, rest, 5 push-ups, rest. If you can do one push-up, do one push-up, rest, one push-up, rest. Like, whatever the fuck. You can do incline push-ups, you can do knee push-ups. There's no excuse. Everyone can work out, everyone can do some exercise. And going to the gym will obviously be the best thing. If you go to the gym and you train there, that's going to be the best for your muscle gain, it's going to be the best for your mental state and whatever, and you're going to see the most progress. And when you see progress, you're going to get out of this depressed state, this state where you're thinking you're not doing anything. You're going to get out of that shit state and you're going to be, okay, now I have abs. Now my muscles are more visible. I see veins on my arms. Damn. Okay, I'm progressing. I'm feeling good now. When you see the progress and when you show yourself that you can work hard, you're going to feel better. And there's no way you feel depressed if you are doing what you're doing as it should be. Like, as I said already, if you are with the car on the right road, how are you going to feel lost? You're going in the right direction. How are you going to feel lost? It's not possible.
And how do you
So,
feel like when you're on a road, you're not like unstable and shaky because you have a shit car? No, because you have a good body and you're a good physique and you're confident and everything is smooth. The same thing with the car. You have a good car on the road, you feel smooth driving it.
Yes, absolutely. And the body is the thing that's always going to be with you. Maybe today you're gonna be in Spain, tomorrow you're gonna be in Bulgaria, and next day you're gonna be in Miami. Your body is always going to be with you. So if your body is shit, you're gonna feel
Feel
shit
shit
everywhere, no matter
everywhere.
where you go. Yeah.
And doesn't matter
So
who you're around. You can, or what are you doing? You're always gonna feel shit. Why? Because what do you expect?
it's very
You're
important.
fat. You're doing nothing. Oh shit. Well, unluckily I just moved my mouse accidentally. But yeah. Also, Ahmed, about doing like, oh, I cannot do 100 push-ups, do incline push-up or whatever, knee push-ups. No, fuck that, man. Do clean push-ups as much as possible and progress that every day. I don't agree with you there. I feel like if you cannot do 20 push-ups, but you can do clean 5 push-ups, start off with that. Keep doing 5 clean
Yeah.
push-ups. Add one, add one, add one by time. No need with like supported pull-ups. Oh, fuck that, man. Just do a normal pull-up and just keep adding one by one. Trying hard.
That's, I remember there's people who can't do one push-up. There are those people. So they need something easier, knee push-ups or incline push-ups.
I mean, in that case, sure, but we're talking about people who can at least do, let's say, 5 good push-ups. At least five. At least five. At least five. And from there, you can start. If you can do one good push-up, you don't need anything else. If you can really do one good push-up, and you do that in like another 5 minutes, okay. Okay, now we try. Okay, one good push-up. Every 5 minutes you do maybe with one more. You try with one more. Next day you try do three. Oh shit, I did three, and that's how you progress. Unless if you cannot really do one push-up, but I don't know. I feel like I doubt that. I don't know. I've never met a person who cannot do one push-up in my life. I've never
Oh, I
met
have.
one. You
I
have?
have a few.
Shit, man.
There are
Shit.
those people. Yeah. Like
Wow.
people who are overweight, who have never worked out, they cannot do one push-up. Like I'm telling him, do one push-up, and he falls. He cannot do it. Like
Those
there are
people
those.
are down bad, but it's not late too. It's not late. It's not too late. Not too late. Remember, guys.
You can start with anything. Like if you go on the bench, you can start with the bar, and then you can put on the weights and the progress. Like, but yeah, working out in general is going to help you so fucking much, and it's number one. So Um, if you don't have anything to say about working out specifically anymore, because like we don't need to go in depth, we have another episode on fitness, health, diet, all these things. You can go there and you can see more in depth.
Yeah, exactly.
But now, just keep working out. Basically, the habit is go to the gym, work out, do different workouts, chest, shoulders, arms, back, legs. Do all the workouts, gain muscle. You're gonna feel amazing, and you're gonna look amazing as well. But now we can talk a little bit about why we ranked the habits this way. So number five was learning, number four was showering, then number three was looking at your goals and making sure you're following your plan. Number two was sleep, and number one was working out. Why did we rank them this way?
So the reason we put these things in, well, the good habits in this order is because number one is working out, and that's the most important part of, in my opinion, in men's physical aspect. The next comes in a sleep schedule. Without sleep schedule, you can pretty much do nothing of the stuff we list down. So without sleep schedule, you cannot work on your plans, on your goal, achieving the goal, making sure you're on the track. Then next comes in is taking care of yourself, like showering, all this stuff. Then next is obviously learning new knowledge, teaching yourself every day something new. And without sleep schedule, that does not work as well. So we put that in order. On the first is probably like main part is make sure that you're working out, doing exercise. The next part is having good sleep schedule. Then making sure your plans and your goals that you're trying to achieve are on the right track, and you're following it. And the fourth would be taking care of yourself, taking a shower, doing all the stuff, keeping yourself clean, fresh, in order to be able to perform to your fullest, and in order to feel good as well. And the last obviously is learning something new every day, knowledge. Every day something new, every day learning something new.
Yes. So that's going to be it for this episode, guys. This was episode 7, 5 habits that you need to do every day. So if this episode helped you, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to our channel to miss out on any upcoming content.
And if you have a lazy friend, make sure you share this podcast with them.
Thank you for watching.